It's 11 o'clock at night. Not right now. This is the preface of the story. You're lost in the cistern yard. You don't know which way is home. Out in the way, you think you can see someone. She's crouched down, and she's not moving. You move a bit closer, you try to call out to her, but she doesn't respond. And eventually you get closer, and she turns to see you, and you lock eyes for a second. By that point, it's too late. Because Velina Georgi is here!
I'm so happy to be here. This is my favorite thing to do in the world. I love stand-up more than anything. It's just a better version of what I do every day. And that's just trying to make people laugh. Not necessarily making them laugh, but doing my best. That's not on purpose anymore. It's just like a reflex. And it gets me into some high-risk, high-reward situations, for sure. I will do it when someone is crying, I will do it when I am crying, I will do it when anyone is mad. I just push it, man. 3 weeks ago, I was in the hospital. Yeah, I was in the hospital on suicide watch. Yeah, I know, that's a bit uncomfortable, right? And my doctor came in and she was like, "So, how are you doing?" I went, "You know what it is." Let me say, I'm also pretty glad that it went quiet when I brought up suicide, because I thought about how uncomfortable it would be if everyone was just like, "That's hysterical!" I love being in Charleston. Charleston is so strange and beautiful. I love it, I hate it. It's so quirky and beautiful, but I'm also afraid that I'm going to get Febrezed in the face by someone who's afraid of Asians. I don't know. I think the best way I can sum up the energy here is a night from my freshman year when I sat next to my best friend who had found out at a house party that her ex-boyfriend had cheated on her in an Uber going back to college in Charleston so she could go get absolutely smattered. And we were driving past a Baskin Robbins, and the Baskin Robbins had a car that had driven straight into it, not like near it, not to the side, through the Baskin Robbins. And all the Uber driver did was go, "There they go again with that bullshit." That is the energy, that is the little spice that they give us. That's like the little that's that rabid feeling you have that's just like below the surface whenever you're here. That's where that's coming from. Something personal I'd also like to share because it makes my life hell is that I have ADHD. I don't know if anybody else does. You don't have to cheer if you do. Aww, it's hell. It's terrible. I hate it. I think there's a lot of things that people still assume about it, and that's understandable because you don't really know about something unless you go through it. And I think people just assume that it's not focusing, being jittery. But things that people don't know are my emotions. I struggle with regulating them. Sadness can be for some people like being rained on, and for me, it's like being tossed into an ocean sometimes where I can't swim, and also it's full of bees. And I think the worst thing is that it's pretty rare now, but I've had people assume in the past that I'm not too bright, and it's more complicated than that. I think, have you ever wondered if maybe you took iOS 13, I think that's the latest one now, right? And you just took that and you took your iPod Nano and you just shoved it in there, just pushed all of it into that garbage vessel. That's what it's like. There's so much great stuff, I promise, but it is not, there's only so much I can handle. It's not really going through. It's like, my brain is not quite a dumpster yet. It is closer to an office building where everyone who works there is great at their job, and it's great because you're so proud of them and they're doing such a good job, but there's no office manager, and there's no fucking clocks! I never know what time it is. It takes me hours to do things that it shouldn't. And then everybody's trying to manage it. There's like 12 people trying to run the show. So suddenly I'm like, should I go pick up my meds and eat food? Or should I go reread the Wikipedia page on John A. Ramsey? Those are the same. Those are the same thing. The last struggle that I will share with you is something that also goes on, I think, throughout your life, but I think is most prevalent in college, and that is what it's like being friends with actively single straight girls. And I think if you think about it, and you've also ever been close friends with an actively single straight girl, you will know the nightmare it is watching her dig through the dating scene trying to find something. Everybody has a bad relationship, everybody has a bad encounter, but it's the rates are so much higher there. There's so many bad encounters to pick from. And not to rip on all dudes, but also if you are the kind of dude who thinks I'm ripping on you, then I probably am. But like it's not, watching her date is not like watching her eat a home-cooked meal. It is like watching her choose a hot dog on the sidewalk. She says, I want that one. And you're like, I don't know, Halls is open, I don't know, Five Guys is open. Should we go look there? And she's like, no. That. I want it. And it's a small school here, so you might know why that hot dog was left on the sidewalk. She might even know why that hot dog was left on the sidewalk. But she's still like, what if I put ketchup on it or take it to therapy? What if it's delicious then? What if it's good for me? And you gotta watch that shit every time. And she thinks that when she kisses that hot dog, it's gonna bloom into a whole man, function and do things. And really, all you're gonna do is hold her hair back while she's vomiting from food poisoning. But you know what? You do it. Because someday, you're gonna meet your hot dog, and she's gonna do the same thing for you.